Everyone. So I hope everyone is doing fine, and I hope that you've had like a successful and profitable week. Today's topic is going to be an update on the Euro USD pair. Okay, so as I said, in the previous videos, or in like in Facebook, like Facebook Live videos, we should have like an interesting next week in this pair, because price is looking like is looking as a reversal. We are getting ready for a reversal in the Euro USD pair. Okay, so what can we expect for next week? Next week we could expect a continuation of the move up, right? So we've had an interesting and strong move up that we didn't have in all the previous weeks, all right? So what is it characterized by? Okay, it's characterized by two legs, all right? This is the main characteristic of this move. So if we move, like if we are going to take, like we are going to take the length of this move, and we are going to test it against all the previous moves. You can see it, right? So this is the previous, like reversal, attempt. Here again, another reversal attempt. Here again, another reversal attempt. All right? Our move is, like looks like it's the strongest. Another reversal attempt. And again here, what did we have here? Another reversal attempt, and still it wasn't able, like to reach, like to equate or to go above our level, right? So what can we what can we conclude from this move? We can also make the important remark that we have a first leg, and we had a correction, very small correction compared like to the other pullbacks that were that really went like down the level. All right, so that really like pushed price lower and made like a new low. In this case it didn't happen. It stopped right at the 23.6 Fibonacci like retracement, and we went up, and we've had like a very small pullback at the 38.2. That's why I love Fibonacci, because the precision of Fibonacci is like it's a very precise tool, and it's a very good tool. You should always use it in conjunction with other tools, but you should always use it. Right now, what can we expect for like next week? Next week, what we can expect is that we might have like a continuation of the move up. We should like look at a price above this resistance. All right, this is a trend line resistance that should be like taken into account if you want to find like entry points. The second level that is very interesting is like the low. The low of this range here. We are going to get a little bit closer. So here in this area, so in 1.0789, at this area we should look for potential price, like coming and retesting this area, right? Because we didn't really have like a completion of this corrective, like of this correction, right? So we just had like price going up and continuing the move up. So we should wait for a correction here before like deciding what to do. And what I want to see at this level, I'm going to draw it so it's going to be, you know, like a little bit clearer for you know, like for you, is something that looks like, let me just go a little bit, you know, like here, for example, what did we have? We had these two legs, right? We have these two legs. I'm going to show you. We have this, I mean, two moves. Here we had a correction and then we had a continuation, and as we reach this important level, you know, like this important level, we've had this pullback, all right? And the pullback usually should be, you know, like should be a zigzag, just like here we had a zigzag, and 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 we had a, you know, like we had a pullback that gave us, you know, like the best entry point possible to join, you know, like to move up, all right? So it was around, you know, like 0.05, right? So it's 50% retracement of Fibonacci level. Okay, let's see where we can find, you know, like an entry point as price is going to move up. So if we in, you know, like in the we are going to make the hypothesis that, you know, like price is going to pull back from this level because it's the 38, and as you can see, you know, like left, that price has been price had, you know, like had this very strong move down as it reached as it retested this level. We had also this move, okay, this move down here first time and the second time. So price has been, you know, like being rejected, you know, like aggressively as it reached these two levels. So what can we do? So what we can do and what we should expect from price is that, let's do it, let's have it like this. So we should expect that price is going to correct, right? So it's going to correct, it's going to make a correction, it's going to make a correction. It might, you know, like it might, let's just draw it as it should. Sorry about this. Let's just draw it as we should, you know, like making a mistake here. So this is not right, so what is right is here. So anyways, so here what we should expect that price, it might, you know, like retest this level, you know, like it might retest this level. It might also, you know, like pull back a little bit here, and it might also, you know, like break this level, right? So by breaking this level, it can either, you know, like join this zone. This zone is very clear here. I think it's very easy to see that. Anyways, I already have it here. We have an interesting, you know, like zone where price struggled to go lower, right? So price has been supported in this zone, in the 61.8. So what I would expect price to move lower and then retest this zone, all right, and then make a new high and then correct and then make another, you know, like another move up. And here, as it reaches, you know, like the 38%, we would have, you know, like an opportunity to enter, you know, like to enter, to buy, right? Because if we see price, you know, like correcting as it reaches, you know, like the trend line, and and if it's not, you know, like rejected, you know, like aggressively down, it means that price is going, you know, like to go up this trend line, and then it's going to continue up, right? So sorry for the drawing. I didn't really, because we still a long way, you know, like a long way from the trend line, but you should really observe the trend line and make sure that you base your decision on price breaking levels, and also you should base your decision on what price is going to do at this level. It can also, you know, like make a double bottom, right? So the second scenario is that price is going to make a double bottom, which is even stronger, or even it can even just tag the low and break it, but not close, you know, like below the level, or stay below this extreme level. All right, so the second scenario is that price is going to correct a little bit here. It's going to touch this, it's going to first, you know, like make a fake breakout, you know, like, and then come back here. All right, come back here, and then, you know, like just close a little bit below this level. And then here you should just look, you know, like for price action that is showing that, you know, like price can't really move down this level, and wait for, you know, like a major resistance level that would form here or around this area. I mean, a resistance level that would just let me just use this horizontal line. So price would form, you know, like a resistance level here, and usually what would happen is that the price is going to close above and then continue to break, continue to retry to test, you know, like the trend line. All right, so it's going to try to test the trend line and maybe close here above it, and then you have, you know, like your trade up. All right, so these are the two scenarios that you should be aware of. And of course you can still have, you know, like you can still have the scenario where price would just move down and just make a new low, but this is really improbable given, you know, like the shape that we have here. All right, so we are in a downtrend, but from what we see here is that we have a beginning of, you know, like of a shift in momentum, and the shift in momentum is going to be confirmed as we break the resistance trend line. Okay, so I wish you a good luck, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, thank you, bye.